Thank you to Liquid IV for sponsoring this video. More on them in just a bit.
Well, hello there, citizens of the Reject Nation. How are you feeling today? We are going to start the new season of Doctor Who. Of course, before we go into that, where we have to give you guys our honest thoughts and feelings during the reaction experience, what's really important is that we acknowledge how we're feeling beforehand. That way we can be honest during. John, how are you feeling?
I'm okay today. I'm a little in the middle. Not too bad, not too great. Just kind of, looking actually for a little boost of saturation. I think Doctor Who is always good at that. And it was a real honor to get to talk to them, to get to talk to Ncuti Gatwa and Varada Sethu. And that was crazy. And I'm still kind of like pinching myself that it happened. And I really appreciate you for opening that opportunity up for me. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good right now. There's kind of a lot going on all the time, and sometimes that all the time is overwhelming and is frying the brain, and other times it's like, I got it handled today, and I'm kind of feeling like champion mode today.
Hey.
And with that in mind, it is a pleasure to do this. And yeah, go watch John's interview. I sent him a message earlier about it because it's a really great interview, better than the one that I did with him. So yeah, guys, go check it out. It's a really strong one, and I think it'll be, if you're a Doctor Who fan, I feel like you get a chance to see a fan interact with the Doctor, which is kind of rare in the press junkets, honestly speaking. With that in mind, you don't know anything about what this season's supposed to be? So I'm excited. You know what to do, guys. Leave a like on this video. That does help out the channel because it promotes it and lets you know that, hey, the next Doctor Who that comes out from Real Rejects, you'll be notified because that works weird. So subscribe and click the notification bell. And that doesn't always work, but it increases your odds of getting notified when it's out. And we also have like a weekly, daily upload schedule of all our movie reactions, genre schedule. So keep a lookout, man. Keep a lookout. This is a sci-fi fantasy show, Sci-Fi Sunday. And hey, Patreon, that is a fantastic platform. Reason being, one of the main reasons, and this is happening on the daily. I feel like maybe the more affirmations I say about it, the more it keeps coming true. Or am I just being honest? Who knows? Basically, we are getting copyright claimed up the wazoo with pretty much almost every upload that we do. And it's been like that for the past couple of months, man. And Patreon has been a fantastic way from your guys' support to help offset some of that monetization issues that we have been running into. So thank you guys so much. In addition to that, Patreon is also where you get the full-length reaction watch along, where you get to sync up with your own copy of Doctor Who. Watch the whole thing, beginning to end, with John and myself. That way, it's like we're on the couch with you the entire time. It's time code included.
Cuddling with you.
And also, if you don't want to follow us over there, but you want to support us in a way where you can carry us with you all the time, rejectnationshop.com. You can get yourself this Timey Wimey Wibbly Wobbly full of Doctor Who quotes t-shirt. And on top of that, I texted John concept art for the thing that we are working on next. Do have a Doctor Who shirt in mind that I'm in love with already at this beginning stage. And I hope that when it is launched, you honestly, I would say, like, if you want to buy this one, please do it. But we got another one, a sequel that is very different, that I'm very excited to share with you guys once we have that complete. Might not be for another couple more weeks. These things take time. That one it's gonna be something pretty special. I hope you guys really like it. Anywho, Doctor Who, you ready to do this?
I'm so ready. Let's all on Z.
Let's go.
The cosmos.
If you travel to that star, it's 4 quadrillion miles away. I know girls aren't good at maths, but that's a long way. I look up at the night sky and it is so beautiful. I think, how can I capture this? How can I celebrate your birthday?
Aww.
And treasure this moment forever?
Yeah, sweetheart.
So I bought you
a telephoto lens.
This. Happy birthday. You could fold the paper and save it for later, but never mind.
Star search. Oh my God, he named a star after her.
That's cute.
What it means is, that star, that's yours. That star right there.
Oh, he got you a messed up star.
Something like that already gets me excited for the finale.
Does it have to say Miss?
Are you married?
No.
Then it's Miss. Do you like it?
Yes.
Oh.
You're feeling very insecure, Alan.
This is the nicest thing anyone has ever done for me. Thank you.
You did good, not Domhnall Gleeson.
Oh my God, this is socially awkward as fudge.
Ooh. So she had her young hairdo.
dog?
Oh, what? Like,
Oh.
don't want to say the black companion. Can't pull her name right now.
Martha.
Right, if I just waited a couple more seconds.
It's okay, man. It's okay. We get there eventually. It's probably more confusing if you said like the redheaded companion or... Oh, the kilt is back.
Is the doctor looking for you?
Tell me about it. See you tomorrow.
I love the blue.
I can't give out home addresses.
Such a blue hue.
Blue to red.
Oh, excellent shadows.
Right back into the fridge.
When I was at the emergency room the other day, I was really caught up in the thought of like the difficulties it must be working in a hospital and the stress and the irony of having a place where you are there to help people with their health if the people working there probably have the most unhealthy lives.
Yeah, you're always around the clock. Oh, she kept it.
The star certificate fell over.
Oh, she's got the...
She's obsessed with astrology.
Yeah, the sun and the moon of the tarot. Whoa, cool.
Whoa, with the sun in the mirror there.
Yeah, it's like an alien movie.
This feels very Close Encounters from the 20 minutes I saw many years ago.
From those clips I always see on the classic movie channel when they talk about sci-fi.
Yeah.
Oh, this is fun. Also, what a lovely place. Damn.
Oh, sweet, creepy Doctor Who robots.
Oh,
Very lost in space.
grumpy robots.
Yeah, the facial expressions.
You're not real, actual robots, are you? Because that is just ridiculous.
That's mental.
Oi! You're wrecking the place! My landlord is not a nice man.
It's the new Amazon delivery drones.
You are MissBelindaChandra.
How do you know my name?
Name confirmed.
MissBelindaChandra.
Your Majesty,
You're what now?
Majesty.
you will come with us.
What if I don't?
She get like named after a royal star. Whoa! Skeleton!
You killed the cat.
Has a cat face now. What the hell?
Irrelevant.
It wasn't my cat.
The cat is still irrelevant.
No!
We come from the stars.
I love these face changes.
Need you as our queen.
Oh,
Fun.
Oh, you are kidding me.
that's a fun what if scenario.
That's so funny.
What if you named a star after you and someone mistook it?
Oh my god. And
What's going
there's a flood.
Do you know Lucy at number 7?
She's next door as well.
Yeah.
Apparently I'm the queen of outer space, if you could tell the police. My mum and dad. Oh, my poor mum and dad. Tell them I love them.
I'll take care, Belinda.
Oh. Jesus.
Trans match initiated.
She's like in Pokemon. There's just one in every town. All the Flood sisters are just everywhere. And like all these things, they look like children's toy sci-fi stuff. The rocket ship, the robots.
Belinda! Belinda!
Damn, they're so close.
You won't see me.
Fourth wall. Cool shot.
Cool lock off, yeah. And with a great transition match cut there.
Yeah. Oh, it's nice to have Doctor Who back.
I really enjoy this
Gatwa.
iteration. And I like the fact that
Varada Sethu.
the part with Disney doing this is really helpful because of the budget. It
Yeah,
looks
man.
good.
You can go to the complete opposite end of the spectrum from the original series.
The Robot Revolution.
All
Very
right.
straightforward. Robot Revolution alliteration.
The jukebox remains.
You haven't even got the right person. It's Alan that bought this thing.
He's your squire.
I haven't seen him in 16 years. I think he moved to Margate.
Oh, but your love.
Tell him he owes me 50 quid.
You don't seem phased at all about being in space right now.
What's that thing?
Descent in 500 cycles.
Can someone tell me what the hell is going on? 'Cause Alan...
Awesome.
Whoa.
This is how John likes to edit.
Hey, go and get him. Dial boss.
I do love filters and skip edits. Yes, fun.
What? Yeah.
That's exactly what you want to hear.
Entering orbit of MissBelindaChandra 1.
Wow.
Planet called Belinda.
I always wondered if it was kind of bullshit when you do those star certification things. Holy moly. It is occupied.
Dude, we better call Maria Hammond and see if she got kidnapped.
Do me a favor and ask your robots to lay off, will you?
Welcome to Miss Belinda Chandraville.
Don't you start.
My name is Sasha 55, and on behalf of all Miss Belinda Chandra kind, I bid welcome.
You just tell these
And
ghouls.
we obey our robot overlords in all things.
Robot overlord.
The Miss Belinda Chandra bots.
Oh my.
So they're in charge.
That's a new
All
thing.
praise the robots.
Robot Revolution. Could have picked
Yeah.
up on that from the title. Looks like the Pizza Planet rocket ship.
Yeah, good call. Disney.
So the robots are unleashing Miss Belinda Chandra bombs.
Jesus
They're
Christ.
all named after her.
They're killing me.
The robots must be obeyed.
But you can control them?
Please help us.
Desperation. When the act disappears. This feels like Tomorrowland.
Oh, good call again. I haven't seen that movie, but just the park, yeah.
The park, yeah, that's what I was referring to.
The pathway for MissBelindaChandra must be cleaned and polished.
Right.
Polish. It's like a Wallace and Gromit adventure.
MissBelindaChandra, proceed towards the throne of the Queen.
Yeah, it's like very Tomorrowland plus. Hey.
How does he do that with the hair? How does he do that with the hair?
It's also got this like sci-fi novel art vibe.
Yeah, it feels retro sci-fi.
And what happens now?
The planet MissBelindaChandra 1 will celebrate your royal wedding.
Oh no.
What do you mean wedding?
Pretty sure that it's not CGI.
The great AI generator, behold!
I was gonna say, is AI deciding your hubby?
Citizens of MissBelindaChandra 1, behold, no help is coming. You will surrender and genuflect to me.
A genuflect. Wow. I haven't heard that word in a long time.
The AI generator knows no pity, no kindness. It demands union. The binding contract of the stars may yet save the people.
Oh my god.
The robots will bring her to me, so metal and skin may weld within MissBelindaChandra.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh man, you're becoming Dr. Doom.
I obey the machine.
Huh?
Your powers are only nominal. Enforced wedlock will commence.
Enforced wedlock.
I think our designated historian might explain.
He may speak.
Doctor.
Oh.
Once upon a time, the planet was united. Listen, the robots and people lived together in peace too. But then 10 years ago, it all changed. Me.
Oh.
On that day, the robot revolution arose. Please.
What it to?
Oh.
Thank you for listening attentively.
Oh my god, yeah. I wish there were subtitles.
Careful.
Careful.
Please be
AI
careful.
generator evolved and achieved perfection. Robots. It told its soldiers to conquer all life faulty.
Faulty robots.
It remains a mystery, cannot. So the mighty robots marched across the world, here.
Faulty robots cannot hear.
They begged for kindness and hoped for peace.
What?
Ninth
They can't hear every ninth word.
word.
Oh my god.
Robots faulty cannot hear every ninth word.
Great at it.
Fun.
So, thank you very much. Very, very much. Gotcha.
Hey.
I am very grateful for your
My God.
infinite wisdom.
Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids.
With the people subjugated, the generator looked out rebels. It sought for the original MissBelindaChandra fight.
Ooh.
Wow, you have to think quickly.
It beheld the creator and brought you here. It knew metal and flesh must finally unite soon.
Revolution. Revolution.
Whoa.
This is a fact, and then another fact. When?
I can confirm. The time
Nigh.
is now!
Oof. Damn. The game is afoot. Yeah, these robos are definitely practical for the most part.
Man. That really rewards your audience for paying attention. Damn. On that whole thing with the ninth word.
Yeah. Oh, I love the vaporizing skeleton effects. Hey. No.
Destroy.
Oh my god. Who's this badass?
Thank you, Jean-Claude Van Damme guy. Oh.
Belinda, my name is the Doctor, and I will get you out of
I
this.
swear you can trust this man. He came to us as a stranger, and in just 6 months, I have learned to trust him with my life.
Ooh, hey.
Take her home, Doctor, and take me to the stars.
That is a date.
Hey.
You're dead.
Yep. It's cool. He's already been like on this case for a while.
Yep, there it is. Yeah, there it is.
Ah, damn it. You'll see the stars as Ember.
Silence.
Queen Belinda will surrender to us.
Doctor, we have to get out of here.
Queen Belinda will surrender.
Where was your single tear, Ncuti?
Yeah. Where's my doctor crying face?
Oh, we're trapped.
Ooh, fun. This is like a golf ball.
I'm sorry, Doctor. We lost them.
Oh boy. Oh, save the polish.
Man, this is a manic ass cacophony.
Yeah, this is a 4 to the floor, hit the ground running episode.
There it is.
Oh. Oh,
A two.
tears.
I'm sorry about your friend.
He must have the skill to do it,
He truly.
like on a physiological level.
Yeah.
You know.
He can ignite the cells of his tear ducts.
She was lovely. She's dead. Right.
Polish.
The robots can track you down and find us. You have got to go.
Oh.
Sorry.
Turn off, turn off.
It's the doctor's vulnerability and emotions that connected her to him.
Welcome to the North Zone. It's interesting. That diploma from the Star Register. If I'm right, that thing is dangerous.
You're probably right.
Do you have basic IV? Is it fluids or medicine?
That's Similin.
Ooh.
Well, on this planet, our stuff must be the same.
Supposed to be starting a new shift on
I
Monday.
guess.
Mundy Flynn. I'm an ordained Anglican Marine.
Oh, Mundy Flynn, that's right.
Some things don't change. There's always a doctor standing back while the nurses do all the hard work.
This is a meta commentary on Doctor and Companionship.
So what's your name?
Just the Doctor?
You're actually called the doctor.
Yeah.
I'm bigger on the inside.
I'm called the nurse.
Doctor and nurse.
Hey.
Now let's take a look at you, sweetheart.
I see.
Sweetheart, babes.
How about you, darling? Has anyone had a chance to look at you?
I'm okay. They said it's a dislocated shoulder.
Doctor, are shoulders on this planet the same as back on Earth?
More or less.
It's human anatomy.
Just give it a good rest for a couple of hours, okay?
That's a hell of a nurse.
Yeah.
Real action hero nurse right there.
Yeah, man, she's seen some shit.
That's cool. It's X-ray blanket.
X-ray blanket.
The main difference, instead of the kidneys and the liver, all the detox is carried out here in an organ called the pasculum.
It's like a second diaphragm.
The diaphragm kind of protects it like a sheath.
Oh.
Is that better or worse than human?
If you start deciding which body is best, you're going down a very dangerous path.
Yep. Oh.
Ta-da!
2 hearts.
Damn.
Have you got 2 hearts?
Padam,
Oh, no.
padam.
No way.
Padam, padam.
Wow. That's so weird. But the pascular man, he hasn't got 2 hearts.
No. I'm not MissBelindaChandra guy. I'm from a different planet.
Okay. Another alien.
Lady, you have no idea.
So what are you doing here?
I came for you. I was told about you. It's kind of a long story, and I've got to be careful about timelines.
Yes. Incursion event.
But you told me your name, like it would be important.
I just don't get it. Why me?
Huh? Because of the certificate.
I thought the companion would be like a normal person this time.
She was for that couple minutes of the prologue.
The problem is that it's older, obviously, because it's been here longer, but it's got the same exact age. You see?
Do you mean it's literally the same diploma, like in a time travel way?
Timey Wimey.
It's like a
Timey Wimey.
Timey Wimey, they said it.
When you were taken by the robots, I was at your house. When was that for you?
It's been 2 hours.
It was 6 months ago for me. But when you were on board, did you have a blip? Did you feel...
666.
Yeah, there it is.
I did, yes.
It was the fracture in time. The border between this world and Earth keeps jumping about in time.
Whoa. That's massive.
You left Earth May the 24th, 2025. I followed you, but when I landed... Hello, robots. Robots impounded my spaceship.
Damn.
So I've been living down here, and I met Sasha.
Oh, the editing in this one is really special.
And she looked after me.
Sasha was the best. And she died.
Oh.
Helping you.
It's not my fault.
Is that an order from the Queen? Is that a royal decree? You're as bad as the robots. Okay.
Every part of him is dirty except his face.
Yes. Hey, man.
That's Manny. He's good, I swear. I'm sorry.
Gotta maintain the moneymaker.
The problem isn't you. It is that diploma. The robots must have got it from the future. But when they brought it back to this planet...
It went schwupp. Back to the past.
Gotcha!
Oh, wow, you're picking up on this quickly.
It traveled further than 6 months. It went back 5,000 years and became a foundation myth.
When you get two versions of the same thing crossing over in time, don't they explode?
Yes.
Ooh.
If you get the same atoms in the same space twice, the laws of time say no. Kaboom.
Kaboom.
Bada big boom.
Wasn't there an episode called Boom?
'Twas.
So is this like your job? Some sort of time detective?
No.
Well, in Mundy, Flynn was like a naval medic or something, right? They were like in the medic corps.
Hold the roof!
Hold the roof, like hold it up?
This is all your fault. Queen Belinda.
It's interesting they didn't like audio distort that or anything. They looped it again, like as if he was right there next to her saying it.
Yeah.
Usually to reflect someone replaying it in their own head, they do some type of audio filter.
Hey, get to work. Polish up this planet.
I suspect you by how unfazed you are by all this wonder around you constantly.
I need to get to the memory banks. It'll have a record of what went wrong, because the people and the robots have a great history. You have been friends for centuries, and it all changed.
No one knows.
It's because of the aggro crag.
Wait a minute.
Or whatever that metal guy was called.
They found us.
Belinda, we need to get you out.
I did this. I'm telling you, I did this.
Whoa.
What do you mean by I did this?
You betrayed us.
I'm saving you.
Belle.
I'm sorry, but people are dying, and it is my fault.
Is this like a fantasy you dreamed up as a child?
Robots, now listen to the words of your queen.
Okay.
Leave these people alone. Take me.
Give myself up to this arranged marriage.
If you leave Belinda alone and you weld with me, you will get a much better result.
You are the historian. You will witness events, not participate.
They have a witness at the marriage.
You will achieve serenity, peace, and joy with me.
I was just thinking to myself, I would love to wait in this queue line.
Once I'm gone, stop the war.
We will honor you and remember your sacrifice, Miss Belinda Chandra.
Nah, it's way to be clever with your words with a sentence like that.
Remember me as Belinda. You can drop the miss. Never liked it anyway. I said to Alan that night, who says miss?
Are you married?
Is this Alan?
That Alan?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Are you married?
But that's what he said.
Who did?
Those were his exact words.
That's what he said.
He's got the Alan's face.
Are you?
At last,
Huh?
you know me.
It's not it's Al Generator.
Yeah, it's the AI as AL.
Belinda, beloved, behold!
Oh my God.
That's pretty cool.
Tetsuo the Iron Man.
Alan?
Wow.
That's pretty cool. It looks like the...
It's not AI. It's Al.
Alan, bud?
Belinda,
Looks like the Borg.
Are you all right?
I am supreme.
Wow, that fusion is gnarly.
Very cool design.
I don't understand. For God's sake, Alan, what are you doing here?
It's a little bit Tron, too.
I thought you moved to Margate.
Stargate,
Stargate.
in the night. You are Alan Budd.
Oh my God, it's my fault. I told them about Alan. Alan Daniel Budd! Go get him!
Hey.
So the robots went to get Alan. But to do that, they went through the time fracture.
10 long years ago.
Whoa.
He landed before the robot revolution.
I find happiness beyond pain.
Those designs are amazing, though.
Yeah.
It's like a game with robots and cities and lasers. And you're saying this is mine. I can make up the rules and win.
Oh, geez.
Because he likes games.
I feel strong like never before. I feel power.
Oh, that's not a way you want to find yourself talking.
What about the pleasures of money, food, and women?
I must confess, this robot technology seems in advance of ours by a good 10 years.
Destroy him.
Whoa. You're a tyrant, man. You're a tyrant.
You started the revolution.
That's sneer.
Belle, why did you finish with him?
Because...
And when we're married, I really don't think you should wear clothes that tight anymore.
He's
Plus, no more texting after 8 p.m.
He's an incel. He's controlling.
Alan, sweetheart, no. Because all you ever did was correct me.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
You've taken coercive control and made it complete control of the whole planet.
Coercive control.
He's the king of the world.
No. Your brain interfaces with the machine on an 8-part loop. Every 9th word is telling us the truth.
Help me! Save me!
Wow.
Destined for me, Belinda, to the perfect wedding. Your mind subsumed within mine.
Planet of the incels.
Planet of the Incels. That was the original title of this episode.
Yeah, I bet.
Belinda, he won't stop. His anger will go on and on.
Face me!
Also a little bit Metropolis.
You will obey me. Belinda, now hold the diploma.
The diploma.
Join with me in ecstasy and freedom.
It's a little bit Hellraiser too.
Oh, kaboom.
Bada big boom.
Here comes the kaboom.
MVP. The P stands for polish.
I'm sorry.
The spirit sticks. Whoa, fun. Wow, cool. Ripples in time.
The auditory effects are gnarly.
Yeah, the ringing and the scraping. Whoa, fun. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Cool. Whoa.
Trippy. Trippy.
Whoa. As a man, a boy.
Oh, what? Like aging through time?
Damn. A little bit 2001. Oh, damn.
What became of Al?
He's been turned into a fetus.
Oh, you needed a Time Lord to take the kaboom! Oh, Belle, baby!
Belle, baby.
I just went through your entire life like a bullet! The time fracture sent me like whoosh! Oh, you are amazing.
Did he hold her or her baby?
I think he held her.
But where's Alan?
I think
Is he a sperm?
he's microscopic.
Do you mean?
He's a sperm in an egg.
Oh.
Oh!
No.
Just swept up. Damn.
That's crazy.
We will make reparations and live in harmony with the people to rebuild this world.
Hey, well done.
Oh, baby! Give me some!
Hump that thing.
Yeah, miss you, Tardy.
It's gonna be a tight fit with both of us.
Babes, there's still a little bit of mystery left.
Hey.
You lot, forgive, rebuild, maybe change the name of the solar system.
Hey.
We thought we'd start with renaming this building, Doctor, in honor of those that we lost. This will now be the Citadel of Sasha 55.
Oh. And others.
And I've got to say, all praise to you, Queen Belinda of planet Earth.
All hail Belinda, Queen of planet Earth.
Oh, shit.
What do you eat?
What's the Mavity like on Miss Belinda Chandra?
Let's go, 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 let's go.
Say the line.
Say it.
Say the line.
It is bigger on the inside than it is on the outside.
Hey.
Now get me home. 24th of May, 2025.
Like how she's holding the pole.
Yeah.
Like nervous to let go.
Yeah, but we don't need to rush. Cause Time Lord, time machine.
Yes.
I have been to the future, and I have met your descendant on a planet far away in the 51st century.
Wow.
Her name was Mundy Flynn.
Got it.
Did she look like me?
Absolute match.
With a cool haircut.
Yeah. It's like Back to the Future kind of match. You look exactly the same.
Yes.
The genetic link is amazing. Is that just chance or something more?
Oh, something more.
Maybe we are meant to be connected.
Like, this is destiny.
They're both.
You tested my DNA without even asking my permission. You're dangerous.
Oh.
Immediately calling him out.
I am not one of your adventures. Now I'm asking you to do the right thing.
Dang.
Drug her and put her in the basement.
Yep. Toss her in a bin.
I will take you home.
Thank you.
I love their orange and cream colored wardrobes.
He goes through all that work to save her life. That's cool. Nice little visual cue to the show.
You feel it in your stomach.
Uh-oh.
TARDIS won't go.
Uh-oh. Oh, I love the effects of this.
Yeah, the POV is cool. Must have done some
Yeah.
kind of like neat crane effect or...
Yeah, they started watching K-pop music videos.
Yeah. This video was directed by Blackpink. This episode, Doctor Who was directed.
Something is wrong. Like we are being repelled. We are bouncing off May the 24th, and that is impossible.
Oh. Damn.
Halfway between MissBelindaChandra and planet Earth.
Mavity.
Is that because of the time fracture?
No, I closed that. This is...
Eh?
I don't know what this is.
What? I love his physicality.
Spooky.
Something is stopping us. Something is bouncing us off planet Earth on the day that we left. But why?
I told you, get me home.
I love the doctor and nurse dynamic.
Yeah.
This might be the long way round, MissBelindaChandra, but hold on tight, because this is going to be quite a ride.
Oh, golly.
Credits. It's a good setup.
Oh, no.
Is this Earth?
Oh no.
I don't recognize these objects. These look like Earth objects.
That's the Eiffel Tower.
Oh, that's Statue of Liberty, right?
Statue.
What's the Eiffel Tower? I thought that was a phone line tower thingy. May 24th.
From,
May 24th,
yeah. There you go.
We're an actual 1952.
Wow.
Miami, Florida.
Oh, cool. So the next episode's going to be in the past.
Yeah.
That was similar to how the structure of last season.
Let's go.
Space, adventure, future, and then that's
right
in the
back to
past.
the perfect yo-yo, baby.
Yeah. All right, Reject Nation, quick personal update. On January 25th, I was 218 pounds. As of today, I'm down to 188. That's 30 pounds lost. Six-pack Greg is coming in. And while there's been a lot of factors, one of the biggest keys has been keeping my energy up, especially while having to up my cardio. And to help out with that, I've been drinking a little thing called Liquid IV every single day. Already a consumer before we ever partner with them. Lucky guy, what can I say? I like to take their sugar-free hydration formula, and honestly, I do feel a difference. I so appreciate that it actually tastes really good too. And truth be told, whether I'm coming off a workout or even having a rest day, I still take it. I just feel better whenever I take it. And here's why it works. One stick in 16 ounces hydrates better than water alone, thanks to their specific LIV Hydroscience formula. Something I've definitely committed to memory what that exactly all entails, beyond just knowing it actually really gets the job done and is healthy. But I do remember that it delivers 3 times the electrolytes in the leading sports drinks. It's also packed with essential vitamins like B12 and vitamin C, which are huge for recovery, energy, and staying sharp. And the flavors, as you just saw, raspberry lemonade is my go-to. Actually, I have a variety pack. Lemon lime, pretty good too. Oh, tangerine. Tangerine's also pretty solid. They're pretty good no matter which one you get. Liquid IV has become a non-negotiable part of my routine. So if you're doing cardio, strength training, or cutting calories, or wish to feel better throughout your day, hydration really is one of the easiest, most overlooked wins. Come this weird guy in his mid-30s who really appreciates the value of being hydrated. So if you'd like to support your body and in turn support the channel, you can head to liquidiv.com and use code REJECTS for 20% off your first order. That's 20% off when you use code REJECTS at liquidiv.com. If you've been thinking about it, this is your sign. Give it a try. It helped me stay on track. It still helps me stay on track, and I believe it'll help you too. Thank you, Liquid IV. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we just watched episode 1 of season 2, I guess.
Yeah.
Still confuses the fuck out of me. It's Prepper. Thanks for writing down these highlights. I know, especially with BBC, it can be a little bit of a pain in the ass to get public. So thank you for all your hard work on this. All right. Well, Johnny Boy,
Gregory,
please,
man.
as the man who interviewed these two, what did you think? What did you feel? How do you feel? How do you feel post? Let's go there. You're feeling okay, neutral, a little overwhelmed, or whatever the hell you were feeling. How are you feeling now?
I feel pretty good. I mean, I had a lot of fun just now. Like, that was definitely a fun ride of an episode. Not without a couple of comments I would make on it, but as a season opener that, comes at you with a lot of energy and a lot of color, I thought it was a lot of fun, and it was a very fun note to start off on, whilst also having, at least a bit of portentousness. And, in that little back and forth that we had briefly, they did say that.
What is portentousness?
Something portentous just means like it seems like there's something looming in the distance, and it seems like something is about to descend upon the circumstances or whatever. A portent is like maybe an omen.
Yeah.
I thought that the transition between those two flavors could have been a little. It's got that thing that a lot of it's like a classic Doctor Who-ism where you're like, oh, if there's like an extra act here to transition us from one set of circumstances to the next tonally a little bit, because this has to be its own episode, and then the coda sets up like the rest of the season. So I feel like if you didn't have to do that, you might be able to make her turn toward taking the big responsibility a little more finessed, or make it feel a little more finessed. But I loved the back and forth between the two of them. I thought the production values were really fun, and for like a bouncy sci-fi, hey, we're back kind of episode, this was a lot of fun, and while it's not maybe perfect, it was very appealing, and I like what they're laying down here, even though there are aspects I think could have been finessed or given a little extra breathing room. But then again, that's like, a classic kind of thing to say about a Doctor Who episode,
especially a premiere.
Yeah, totally. So how would you say you're feeling post reaction?
I like the last half a lot more than the first half. Don't get me wrong, there's elements in the first half I do enjoy. I think visually from beginning to end, it was consistently appealing. The aesthetics of the future, not the future, but the planet, the Belinda planet that they're on, I love the retro vibe. It felt like very classic in the most classic of senses, even right down to the kind of ships that had the oval UFO type of shaping to them.
Yeah.
Felt very childlike wonder to the crafting. And there's some
a thoroughness to this too,
And there's a cleverness in a lot of the language too. I like the whole every ninth word and picking up on it. This is something that I think is really easy to overlook, and especially when you call attention to it, you usually point out when it's bad, and rare is the day where it truly shines. And I think the editing in particular in so many of these sequences really shine. Like the editing is one of the stars of this episode to me. What do they call it when they're going through the time flexi part?
Oh, those like skip edits.
Yeah, but what's that whole process? They assign some like silly
what
word
did they
to it.
say? It was like getting smushed,
some one of their made up words.
Smushled. I don't know.
Yeah. So like that whole sequence too, and the way that was edited was great, with a nice usage of sound design as well. That really allowed for these like sharp cuts to really land, like when the Doctor is going back and explaining like when he landed in here, and the way they do these like quick cuts to the past to show, and then even using moments of silence, like when the Sharon was her name?
55.
When she dies,
Yeah.
like it was really obvious she was going to die, and then the Doctor's no is silent,
Yeah.
and to have Belinda. I think the way they're fleshing out Belinda is interesting because you could tell she's distrusting. You could tell she has a difficulty with connection in certain regards. And when she sees the doctor crying, our doctor, or Ncuti, often cries, and to have it have an emotional moment where it causes a sort of conversion to trust a little bit more, because the thing that tethers them in terms of the heart or hearts is the people, and she sees that he really cares about the people. So I think there's a lot of great things there. I think a lot of the flaws, if you know us at all, you probably know what we'd say. In terms of what flaws we'd find, or things that particularly I wasn't a big fan of. I thought this was a really, really rushed experience, and
it feels like you're running through a theme park.
Yeah, as if you're familiar with them in some way. And I know it's the new companion episode. I especially feel that when you're introducing a companion, you have to take a little more time, because they gave so much attention to Ruby.
Yeah. It's our whole own spotlight episode.
And I think if for any new companion, they're kind of deserve that. Of course, over time, we will get to know her. It's Doctor Who. We've been through a billion seasons together. We know. I think for your first one, though, it's important to really get you to connect with her. And I think they were hitting certain things that on paper sound like good beats to hit for a character. The selfless act, gonna turn myself in, quippy banter.
And I, don't take orders from anybody, and I don't let people talk down to me.
There's a lot there, but I think the reason I say the second half is the second half breathed better, and had scenes that allowed a little bit more. But it's at the same time, it was such a shift in pace that I was still in we're moving fast, while the scene was moving slow, and I was like, okay, I need to slow down.
Yeah, totally.
And it was a bit of whiplash of an experience for myself. So I do think that it's interesting to say that the editing really shined in terms of the impressive editing moments, yet it's also paced weirdly and not good, in my opinion.
It feels like the editor did a really good job of stitching this thing together. It could be more incongruous and more kind of dissonant, and you do beg that level of breathing room and that level of finesse again, because you want to get endeared to Belinda, and you watch her through so many. It's like if the emotionality of that were hitting more, I guess you wouldn't be zeroing in as much to the editing. It's weird because the editing is very cool in style, but it's also one of the better aspects of the episode overall. And the performances are really appealing. And obviously we love watching Ncuti Gatwa do his thing. And I really like, what the what Varada Sethu brings as the character.
What's her name?
Varada Sethu, I believe.
Varada Sethu, okay.
Which I'm sure my pronunciation isn't great, but I like the performers that they are, and I like the connection to Boom and all that stuff. But as of this episode, there's not enough time to sit with her in any one experience to really feel like you're in her shoes, or you have quite an eye line with her. And I'm hoping that they said the story of her and them will be a big thing of the season. So maybe their plan is to spread out that endearment over time. And maybe we're not, as of this episode, supposed to have the full picture yet, which is neat.
The only scene I loved.
Yeah.
The only scene I loved. Because everything else was nice and cool looking and had moments that have a moment I love. I love the editing on the ninth word, right?
Yeah.
It is the scene though at the very end when Belinda is being told about the Boom episode and her descendant.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's fate. Da-da-da-da-da. We're connected. And how she flips it immediately.
Yeah.
You're not... as a guy, I identify with that.
Sure.
On the side of never taken someone's DNA or something like that. But on the side of, I'm doing this great thing for a woman. Oh, never mind. I have not seen this from woman's perspective.
Yeah, totally.
So even though there's more to it than that, I think that is part of what they're doing.
Yeah.
Especially Russell, they have Planet of Incels thing, So I like how she immediately flipped that and got to the whole, like, you're actually like a dark soul, aren't you? There's actually a darkness to you.
Yeah.
To get to that quicker, and for the assessment she makes to feel like a logical assessment that does grant her more agency. And now she's being forced to companion.
Yeah.
Not choosing to companion based off of the setup. I think that's a really unique dynamic to have unfold as opposed to another, like, it is fate. This is so wondrous. And like, as cool as this is, oh my God, I think there's a lot of, repetitive beats we go through with companions. And I thought they did a nice way of laying the groundwork for something different.
Yeah.
And to position her in a way where she's resistant towards it. Like, she's kind of like a prisoner right now, and not a prisoner. She's trapped, but she's not a prisoner. There's a difference.
Yeah. She's caught up in this weird, malady of a situation, and like I appreciate a companion that's in that sort of like Martha, Donna, I guess even Clara sort of spectrum, where it's like they will push back and they have a good amount of their own headstrong view on things. And it's like I like everything on paper and what they're setting up and the idea of all that. And I just feel like the episode could have flattered just the endearing parts of the character. We know what her qualities are very clearly through all this action, but there's so much action happening that you don't really get much of a character beat. And then by the end, it's like I can see the nuts and bolts of like, I like this setup. I like this idea of like, well, the next adventure, whatever that may be, is going to be one that's sort of reluctant because it's like, well, we have to go somewhere because we can't go where we need to go. And like I have a lot of hope and I'm still like really excited for the rest of the season. And I loved, again, the amount they put into this. But I am always kind of fascinated when you get especially a season opener like this that does feel like, just so... it just has this catapulting speed and this sort of rhythm that's like it's I don't know, it's like when the beat overpowers the rest of the song. A little bit.
It's like when you're at a concert and like I hear everything but the vocals.
And I'm like, I like a lot of this stuff, but like there needs to be something to tie it together as a song. And like I think the tender sides of Belinda would be nice to get at some point. And like, hey, maybe next episode.
We'll go next episode.
Yeah.
Well, the other part that had me curious when watching this is, for us, it's a streaming show. I imagine it still airs on television, whatever network TV or cable TV is in the UK. Like, BBC is like a televised thing, or like commercial breaks. I don't know how it works. And this show doesn't seem like there's commercials happening. So I don't know what that is, because my mind is going, I don't know why you didn't let this expand.
That was literally thinking about that. I was like, maybe because I think they do run it on TV, and maybe that's the constriction, is like it needs to be that tight 45. Whereas, because you're like, it's on Disney Plus now. So couldn't they just do it at whatever runtime they needed to, like an hour or whatever?
Yeah, but I don't know how it works on BBC if there are commercial breaks.
Yeah, I gotta imagine it's probably that.
Yeah. And the aesthetics, the production design, is gorgeous here.
Yeah.
Beyond the CGI constructs of stuff, the actual costumes, that everything that should have made this feel lived in, it didn't, because of the detachment through connection of other variables that we have already pointed out.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of good effort put in, I would say.
It's got everything but the lived in.
Yeah, sadly. Like when you go to there's always that missing little spark that something you can't even quite like verbalize, that lets something feel lived in, right? And it usually requires some breathing room. And like when they go to the owl generator room, I thought that was like a gorgeous looking room, and it was the closest I felt like coming to a lived in moment. And you see the owl, what he has become.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that design was great, and part of what, and again, this is probably like for a few who would be aware of this or feel this. To me, whenever they kept cutting back to owl reactions, I felt like they didn't fit.
He was a very evil guy. Yeah,
he was just smiling at like every single thing, and it was the same thing. We were looking. It got to the point where I thought, was this an animatronic?
Yeah.
Because it wasn't lining up, and they kept cutting back because they needed a cut to him.
Every accusation's like, yes, this was my evil plan. Yes, tell me more of my accomplishments.
Yeah, it was the same thing every time, and I thought it wore a little thin. While a lot of great ideas, and of course when like the kaboom happens and all those crazy, cosmos visuals out of who directed Mandy? Who's that? You know that?
Panos Cosmatos.
Yeah, Panos Cosmatos type of a style. Yeah, I liked all that. Of course, again, like a lot of it's not. I would say like I'm like a 70%. No, I'm like a 65% on the process. like a 65%.
It's got so much that you want to give it. Like so much works.
Yeah.
That you want to give it, and it's just a couple of things that prevent it from tying all the way together and really feeling like, yeah, we're locked in. I feel like I need a little bit more to get locked in, but I'm still like man,
way more than Space Babies.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say.
Really like a way. Space Babies is still like the bottom of the tier for me. This is still way higher.
Well,
I don't even remember the name of 99% of the episodes,
but you remember Space Babies
for how much I was like, this is not my jam.
And you'll remember this one, Robot Revolution, as Planet of the Incels.
Yeah. You're probably right about that being the original title. I'm sure that was what they said in the writers' room. But I still enjoyed it, and I love the world of Doctor Who.
Yeah, the big practical robot suits and stuff, and the big old timey space guns. And
yeah. And this is a show I get defensive for. Like I scope out a lot of channels and videos of content. Since the last time we did Doctor Who, I feel like I've changed a lot as a person. I feel like I'm like so aggressively acting, working on myself constantly. And I don't feel like I've ever lied to you guys with Doctor Who. I feel like there might be versions of me where I perhaps wasn't as honest with myself first. As long as I'm honest with myself, I'll be honest. And I have like checked out like other channels that I like to get opinions that often differ from mine, not to fight.
You're going on the Doctor Who Jubilee episode.
yeah. I like to hear other things, and this is one in particular. This series, I find myself getting defensive internally for. Like I can listen to another video from someone else who's like the complete like, oh my god, gay doctor.
Yeah. Not my doctor.
Yeah, I could listen to that, and sometimes they're criticizing the show, and I go, oh, actually, I see what they're saying, like in terms of like the writing and stuff. And then other times when they get all butthurt over like politicized stuff, or Ncuti Gatwa's having a good time.
It's not one white person in the main cast
or something. And I'm in an episode like this,
or she's womansplaining to us. They're taking the piss out of men.
Yeah, this show in particular is one for some reason I'm finding myself where I could hear about them from all kinds of properties, but Doctor Who is one where, for particularly Ncuti Gatwa, I'm pretty defensive for.
Yeah.
I'm never to the point where I feel like I have to argue with someone or go in the comments and defend his name. I do think, though, that he is an amazing doctor.
I love watching him.
I think
adore his doctor.
I like how he brings out the childlikeness, but the darkness is also very believable. And like the crying that I know has been sort of made fun of, even, present company included. I think, though, that does speak to the child in him that he is bringing out of the doctor. And I love the variety.
Oh yeah,
that he provides too, beyond the wardrobe. I think he's amazing. I think he's an amazing doctor, and he is. It is interesting to have an experience where I'm like, oh, I'm feeling that fandom defense that I often get mad at when I say something, and I'm like, oh shit, I feel it for him.
Well, because a lot of people are not fairly giving him the chance that he deserves, and acknowledging that, like, we've experienced this with every doctor to some degree, but with Jodie Whittaker especially, where it's like, she's not the problem. She's actually pretty great in this role. And, obviously different flavors, but I feel like it's interesting to take in a Doctor Who, because the more of it you watch, the more it becomes also this odd exercise when you go to talk about it, because because the up and down roller coaster of like, what type of episode are you going to get? And that applies not only to tone or time and place, but that also applies to like, does it breathe? Is it one of the rushed ones? Is it one of the really like cacophonous, shrill, garish ones? Is it one of the ones that like, does a bottle and takes it slow? And so like, there are moments where I'm like, I'm not even that upset over whatever criticisms I had about this, because I'm like, these are the kinds of criticisms I'm used to from such a long running show that they become somewhat endearing. So especially when people, and granted, the newer you are, the more you're prone to, feeling strongly. But yeah, like when people dogpile on this show or don't give it the proper chance or don't take it for what it actually is, it is kind of a bummer.
Absolutely.
Because there's so much great work. And yeah, like sometimes you get a rushed episode because that's Doctor Who. And like, not to give that an infinite pass, we're pointing it out. But there's still so much to appreciate beyond that.
Yeah, the thought that I expressed now that we're going into, that kicked in for me when he's encouraging her to get inside the TARDIS and he's having a lot of fun. And I'm like, yeah, it's really fun. And I'm like, no other doctor would do this.
And
that's the kind of crap they clip out and be like, ugh, yeah.
And no matter the episode around it, though, it's stuff like that I love. Like, even an episode that I have gripes with, I'm like, I always love watching him and the things that you can tell he must have brought spontaneously to the role.
That's why I feel like there's an impact when he gets super serious then.
Yeah.
Because he's so giddy and fun that when he gets super serious, it is alarming. Yeah. Like when he's freaked out about the situation, like whatever that's happening with Capaldi, it's like, this guy's always a curmudgeon. He's always in a bad mood.
Yeah.
Well,
he's seen too much.
Well, when it's happening, particularly with him, like there's such a slingshot that you, as an audience member, you take it very serious because then the fear kicks in that he's feeling, the peril. Like I don't ever feel like I've quite felt that with any of the doctors. Yeah. More than Ncuti Gatwa, that when suddenly he's becoming intense or scared, I'm like intense and scared.
Yeah. You believe the mavity.
Well said. But what do you guys think? Leave your thoughts down below. Keep a lookout next week, and I can't honestly, like, the first draft of the shirt is done, but we're gonna make sure we nail it. It's a really cool concept, and I hope you guys like it when it's done. I hope I'm not overhyping it.
This shirt is gonna change your life.
It's a shirt, but
it's gonna take you across all of time and space.
It's a really cool shirt. Hope you guys like it.
It is.
Thank you guys. I'll talk with you soon.